In 2019, Peacock announced a new Battlestar Galactica project. Mr. Robot creator Sam Esmail was attached. Sci-fi fans got excited, and honestly, it sounded promising. Fast forward to 2026, 7 years later, no series, no episodes, no cast, no production, no Battlestar Galactica. At this point, the reboot itself is starting to feel like a lost Battlestar wandering through deep space. And that got me thinking, how do you spend 7 years rebooting one of science fiction's biggest franchises and still have nothing to show for it? Welcome back to watching nonsense unfold. Part of the answer starts with the original series. I watched Battlestar Galactica as a kid back in the late 70s and early 80s, and honestly, I didn't understand half of it. But I remember the Cylons, I remember the Vipers, I remember the giant Battlestar, and I definitely remember the music. That theme absolutely announced itself. You knew space adventure was about to happen. The original show wasn't perfect. Looking back now, some episodes are a little rough, some effects are dated, some stories are very much products of their time. But the show had something incredibly important. It had identity. You instantly knew what Battlestar Galactica was. Humanity on the run, a fleet searching for Earth, relentless robotic enemies, adventure among the stars, simple, clear, memorable. In 2004, Ronald D. Moore did something remarkable. Instead of copying the original series, he reinvented it. The shiny adventure became a darker survival story. The simple good versus evil conflict became political. The camp disappeared, the paranoia arrived, and to be fair, it worked. For many viewers, the 2004 version isn't just good science fiction, it's some of the best television science fiction ever made. But it also created a problem, because now there are effectively two Battlestar Galacticas, the adventure version and the prestige drama version, and that creates a difficult question. Which one are you rebooting? When Sam Esmail became attached to the project, there was genuine excitement. His work on Mr. Robot showed he could handle complex storytelling, but almost immediately confusion started appearing. Reports suggested this wasn't a straightforward reboot. Then it wasn't connected to the 2004 version. Then it might be connected. Then it might be something completely different. Then different writers became involved. Then more changes happened, and over time the project seemed to become increasingly difficult to define. That's usually not a great sign, because audiences can handle almost any direction. What they struggle with is uncertainty. And then the television landscape changed completely. Back in 2019, every streaming platform wanted its own giant franchise, its own Star Wars, its own Game of Thrones, its own flagship universe. Billions were being spent everywhere. Then reality arrived. Suddenly, streaming companies started asking difficult questions. Can this make money? Can this attract subscribers? Can we justify the budget? And Battlestar Galactica found itself in an awkward position. High-concept science fiction is expensive. Very, very expensive. Space battles aren't cheap. Visual effects aren't cheap. World building isn't cheap. The result, the project drifted and drifted and drifted. Honestly, I think this is the biggest problem. Nobody seems entirely sure what Battlestar Galactica is supposed to be anymore. Is it a space adventure, a military drama, a political thriller, a prestige television series, a shared universe, a franchise platform? Depending on which article you read over the last 7 years, the answer seemed to change constantly. And if the people making the show can't define it clearly, how do you sell it to an audience? The irony is that Battlestar Galactica itself is about people searching for a destination, and right now the franchise seems to be doing exactly the same thing. Still searching, still drifting, still looking for a home. Maybe another reboot eventually happens, maybe it doesn't, but until somebody decides exactly what Battlestar Galactica should be, I suspect it'll remain trapped in development hell. So, what do you think? Do you prefer the original series, the 2004 reimagining, or should Battlestar Galactica finally be left alone? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy TV breakdowns, franchise nonsense, and modern Hollywood chaos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you next time.